Nickelodeon. I remember I had Disney when I was a little bit younger, and then Disney kind of went away out of nowhere. Our cable dropped it. And therefore, I had no other choice but to watch Nickelodeon, which was okay with me because I had already watched a little bit of Nickelodeon before. And this was the perfect time to be watching Nickelodeon.
This was the golden era. We are talking about 90s Nickelodeon here. Let's start this list. We made a list of some of our favorite Nicktoons, which is basically everything that was released in the 90s to early 2000s. Doug,
main character.
Who's the main character? This is obviously
he was with the green vest with the khaki shorts.
Yeah, the awful outfit. And like 3 pieces of hair.
He had a best friend named Skeeter.
Yes.
That was so random. That
I don't know.
Blue.
Everyone has weird colors except for Doug and his family.
Yeah, that's true. And Patty Mayonnaise.
Patty Mayonnaise.
She was also normal color.
Yeah, she was normal, sort of normal.
She was a really
like sunshine hair.
She was a sweet crush, I think.
Roger Klotz.
He was like the bully.
I know. And then the coolest sister of all,
Judy. The thespian.
Oh, she was so dramatic.
I loved
everything.
Judy. Pork Chop.
Oh, Pork Chop was so cute.
That name never really made sense to me.
Oh,
Whale Man.
Whale Man wears underwear outside of their shorts.
And a belt around their head.
I feel like Doug today would have been like a famous comic book artist or something.
Hello, Douglas.
He had like this cool neighbor that like had all the latest weird technology
Yeah, was he like purple or something?
Yeah. Banging on a trash can.
Oh.
Drumming on a street light.
Yes. I need more allowance. You're late.
I you. Killer tofu.
Whenever I eat sushi, I remember that episode where his grandma introduced sushi to him and he didn't want to eat it. He ended up loving it. I always remember that.
Or the time where he had liver and onions and it was like a big joke.
God. But I actually liked liver and onions when I was a kid. Yeah.
The whole premise of the show was Doug lived in Bluffington.
He was the new kid in Bluffington, right? He moved in from another town.
Trials and tribulations in Bluffington.
And I think everybody just related to him in the sense of having your best friends and that one kid that bullied and your crush and all that good stuff. There are some kids out there that are saying that Doug is from Disney. Hold the phone. Doug is from Nickelodeon.
Yeah. Doug ended up getting acquired by Disney. Disney made their own Saturday morning series about it.
Yeah, Saturday morning cartoons.
Yep.
And I feel like, wasn't the voice different?
The voice was different. Doug was older.
Kind of threw me
off. It was an older version of Doug.
That's what it was.
It was just, I don't know, nothing clicked with me.
I didn't care for it too much, to be honest. We got Tommy, Chucky, Phil, Lil, Angelica, and Susie that came in later on.
You almost did that in the order of the rap. It's a Rugrats, it's a Rugrats rap, it's a Rugrats from out of the tap. I don't know where they're at. Somewhere.
Give me a hat. We can't forget Spike.
Oh yeah, and Spike.
The dog.
He was important too.
He was like, he saved the day a lot of times.
Yeah.
This is another show that really just stuck with everyone.
Definitely.
Anybody just watched the Rugrats during that period.
It's a weird show too because when you think about it, when we were our ages, we were watching Little Babies. So it's kind of a weird concept, but it worked. I think one of my favorite characters might have been Tommy's dad, Stu. I loved him. He was such like a new dad. Like he was always having problems.
I liked Angelica sometimes, which she was so mean, but I could feel her. I know what she needed. She needed a hug. She needed some attention, that girl. And then I liked Phil, which is weird because they come in two.
Like a pair.
But I liked Phil for whatever reason. He was just adorable to me. Poor old Chucky. He was always so afraid of everything.
I know. I feel really bad because Tommy was not like that at all.
Tommy was like the superhero always. He wanted to save the day.
I don't know why Tommy never got pants.
What
they also did another. It was the
grown-ups.
It was all grown up Rugrats. So I mean, they basically brought back Rugrats after a bunch of years.
I didn't necessarily like the idea of that.
It didn't. I don't know
how it did. Did it do well?
It was okay. I think it lasted 1 or 2 seasons, but
if anybody remembers Salute Your Shorts,
Camp on Wana.
Mona was a character where she would show up to the camp and she would deliver the mail or whatever. And so anyway, she does the voice of Chucky. So
actually, a woman did pretty much all the characters.
Yeah,
that's different.
True.
Different girls. Reptar was like the big icon from that show.
Dinosaur.
It's nice that they took one specific toy and like it's just like childhood. There's always that one toy that's iconic. Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy. It's kind of hard to sing.
I can't sing that one.
Right?
That was a hard one.
Weird one. A dog, a Chihuahua named Renhoek, and a cat, Stimpy. I always felt bad for Stimpy. Poor thing. He was a little dumb.
Ren had no patience. He was a completely abusive friend. I don't understand why they were even together, but they were. I loved how the cartoon looked. I thought that it had a really unique look as far as the cartoons went, with the backgrounds mixed with the cartoons, animation, and I thought that was really cool and the fun songs. But there is definitely one downside to the Ren and Stimpy show, and that was how gross it was.
My mom would enter the room a lot of times, and she did not like Ren and Stimpy at all.
I don't think
like, what are you watching?
Any parents.
It was very adultish type. I mean, like the subjects that they covered, and I'm sure if we were to rewatch it again, there would probably be a lot more adult topics than we even realized when we were kids.
The cool thing about the show is the same guy voiced all the characters.
Isn't that crazy?
I can't believe that. He did Ren, he did Stimpy, Mr. Horse. Powdered Toastman's my favorite superhero.
He flew backwards.
Yes.
Yeah, and my favorite is every time he'd show up, like the screen would flash.
It was like a seizure.
So it'd be like nighttime, and you're just like watch. It's luck, it's better than bet, it's good. The times I've seen Adventure Time, I feel like I can relate to some of like the artwork in Adventure Time to Ren and Stimpy. Like there's like certain moments that it just gets like, I can't even describe what the artwork looks like.
It's a unique artwork.
It is unique. Alright, moving on. Real monsters! This show was also very much fun to watch.
Yes. And it's funny because we just noticed the similarities between this and Monsters, Inc.
Their job is to go into the homes of human beings and scare the wits out of them.
Yep.
We got Ickis, Crumb, and Oblina.
Yes, and they are all weird looking.
They would get into trouble.
All the time.
All the time. And it was mainly because of Ickis or Crumb or something like that.
Crumb was like the ugliest looking monster I've ever seen.
With the armpit hairs flaring out.
He was always like this.
Yeah, holding up his eyeballs.
I'm like, please stop holding them. That looks uncomfortable.
I wonder how they came up with like drawing these. Like, what was their inspiration for drawing?
Yeah, and what's his face, Mr. Grumble?
Mr. Grumble.
In his high heel shoes.
His little red high heel shoes.
Like,
Hi guys.
Thanks for watching.
I hope you enjoyed the video.
So if you want to see more, you can click part 2.
Yeah, click on Arnold right there. You see him? He's right in the middle.
Oh, he's so cute.
Big hair.
Oh,
there's Gerald. Hello.
Oh, and he's pointing at the subscribe button, so don't forget to subscribe.
Oh, that's genius. Did you do
that on purpose? I did not plan that.
How good does it look? Amused?
No, she's mad at me now.
Yeah.
We really don't know how to do
her and I are friends because she's facing me. She's like,
besties.
Oh, wait, I'm making fun of her.